Hello, students of 8th class. Let us study Moral Science, Unit 10, My Country and My Pride. First of all, we have brainstorming session. The very first question is for you to reflect. Are you proud to be an Indian? Yes, of course. Every Indian wanted to be proud of a citizen of India. Do you enjoy freedom in India? Yes. Is freedom the license to do anything? No. Is freedom misused in our country? Sometimes. Sometimes, yes. Are you aware of the culture of India? Yes, I think everyone is aware about the culture. Do you respect Indian traditions? Yes, I think everyone respect. Do you know about India's freedom struggle? Yes, I think we have been studying from the very first class about the freedom struggle. Can India become a developed nation? Yes, we have a hope for the future. So now we have beautiful story here about a great legend or a figure of patriotism or a representation of the patriotism shown by Chandrasekhar Azad. So his story is patriotism of a boy. He was a boy of age 13 in the year 1818, 1918, during the freedom struggle. His name was Chandrasekhar Tiwari. One day he saw sage leading a group of people. So he must be Mahatma Gandhi, I think. So sage, a monk. He knew it was part of freedom movement. So that time, the young boys were so eager, so enthusiastic to participate in these struggles. He had heard a lot about the struggle against the British for freedom. He thought, I also would fight for the freedom of my country. So that was a great thought Shekhar had. Suddenly, there was a change in the situation. He saw some British soldiers attacking the crowd and the siege. This young patriotic boy who was observing it was angry. As a young boy, automatically what happens? The boys cannot see the cruelty done by the Britishers. So he was angry. He took a stone and threw it at the British officer. He was arrested by the soldier. So then he was taken to the judge, was brought before the court. The judge asked the boy to tell his name. The brave boy told his name Azad, which means freedom. The judge was shocked. He asked the boy to tell his father's name. The boy replied, saying, Swatantra, Swatantrata. What is father's name? Swatantra, Tantra, which meant independent. The judge became very angry. He asked, What's your address? The boy laughed and replied that he liked to be in jail, and that was his permanent address. The judge decided to punish the boy. He ordered to beat the boy with wet rope made up of leather 12 times. Then the boy was not sad. Instead, he requested judge to increase the punishment. But the judge refused, and the boy was taken to a place where he should be beaten. He was beaten so hard his skin was torn, but the boy did not have tears but cried loudly, Vande Mataram. For every beat, his voice increased, Vande Mataram. After the 12 beats, his body was bleeding. He was given 12 paisa to put bandage. The boy told the soldier to give the money to Queen Victoria and tell her that it was given by the young Indian patriot. The boy was none other than the great legend Chandrasekhar Azad. So, students, this is a beautiful story of Chandrasekhar Azad. At the same time, it's a pathetic story, a cruelty done by the Britishers, but it gives us a very good lesson. Further, we have definition of patriotism and explanation. Patriotism is love for one's country and readiness to defend it from all the dangers. At times, we understand it just as a matter of fighting wars against the enemies. So, students, sometimes we think those who fight at the borders against the enemies, that is a patriotism. No, that can be, but in reality, patriotism has a wider meaning. That means it is a duty for every citizen. A patriot fights not only against the external enemies of a nation, but also against the internal ones, those who are creating problems, fighting with each other. There is a non secularism spirit. That means the religion, one religion fighting with another religion, only because of, for the sake of religion. They want to call their religion superior. And there are many other problems in India, internal problems that we hate our own Indians. Anything that affects the peaceful coexistence of the citizens is an enemy for the nation. That means there is a there is bloat on the society if we are having non-secular spirit. If we call our religion superior, our community superior, and we consider other community inferior. Students, you should have one spirit, that is that I am the Indian, then I am a Christian. I am the Indian first, then I am Hindu. That spirit should be there. I am proud to teach this chapter, and this chapter teaches a lot, that we should remove first our internal problem, then we can fight with the external enemy. The sacrifice one makes for the country is the basis for patriotism. Sacrifice not only fighting at the border, it doesn't mean that we have to sacrifice our life for the country. In order to in ordinary situation that may not be needed. However, we can sacrifice our personal interests for the sake of the country. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. And Subhash Chandra Bose, my one of the favorite heroes, explains clearly. He says, "Do you want the fragrance of full-blown rose, sprouted rose? If you, if so, you must accept the thorns, because thorns give us pain. So if you want to enjoy the full-blown rose, then accept the thorns, pain. Do you want the sweetness of the smiling dawn, the morning? If you so must live through the dark hours of the night." Beautiful. Do you want the joy of liberty and solace of freedom? If so, you must pay the price. So, for everything he has given, and we know that he had struggled a lot for the freedom, for the country. He went all round the corners of the world to get help to fight for the freedom against the Britishers. At the price of liberty is suffering and sacrifice. That's what he said. And these three of his saying have the explanation. This one. We have to work for the progress of the country in different fields, but there is a particular kind of progress that we normally don't think of, namely progress of heart. That is, the words of Jawaharlal Nehru are very important here. He says we have to build a country into a strong nation. Strength should come not only from the armies and the military equipments. We have to be strong in thought, action, in giving service to humanity. That is from the heart. Progress from the heart. We should be strong in thought. Our thought should be pure. That's what Rabindranath Tagore said. Our thoughts should be pure. And then only our action can be pure, and then we can give service for the humanity. Then there will be no rich and no poor. The saffron color here we have top shows courage and sacrifice. So we feel proud when we see this flag. It has meaning. All these three color has got meaning. We must sacrifice personal gains and dedicate ourselves for the development of the nations. The white in the middle is a light. The white in the middle is a light. The path, truth to guide us. It represents honesty, purity, and peace. The green shows our relation to soil, our relation to the life, plant life here on which all other life depends. Then, Ashoka Chakra is in the center. Ashoka Chakra, national flag. It is the wheel of dharma or virtue. It shows virtue is the controlling force of the nation. Virtue contains all quality of one's citizen or anything. Virtue. Virtue is a word is great in itself. It has all the quality. Again, the wheel shows motion. India should move and go forward. The wheel represents the dynamism of a peaceful change. Further, Bhagat Singh says, may the sun in its course, movement, visit no land more free, more happy, more lovely than his our own country, than this our own country. So further we have example, you can read this one, your own Jaychandra Nair, Vikram Batra and Mahendra Nath Mullah. So you go through this all. And then we have three answers. So first answer is this one on page 50. You can take from here till here, first two lines, and then again you can start from here to here. So this is the first answer. Your second answer, the sacrifice one makes for the country from here. So you can start end it till here. And your third answer goes here from Ashok Chakra till forward and go forward. So that's all from the moral science chapter. That was the end of your syllabus. We shall be in the next video, we shall be doing activity and also prayer. Thank you.